morning. It's 6:50. I think we're heading out of here in about an hour. I slept good. My new Cetus Summit mattress pad still full, thank God this time. And I'm gonna try to film better today. So. Alright, I'm all packed up, ready to go. See, I told you I was gonna try to film better today. It's drizzling right now, but everything's going good. Mostly everyone's packed up, including our neighbors Mark and Gunner. Everyone's packing up over here. Alright. Let's get on the road. Took me about an hour to pack again. Seems like everyone's ready to go. We're gonna be heading to the Benzonet Hotel for breakfast while our bikes stay outside and get soaked. Alright. Got my trusty Ziploc bag as waterproof for my phone. Let's go. Oh shit. No, 500 feet back, we should have went to the left.
Might just save it in different folders. See you in a bit.
I hope you have a good day. Alright, so we just stopped at this Sheets. Obviously I haven't had an audio because it's raining, but the ride's been good. It's foggy and cloudy out. Not too much rain right now, but we continue onward. You're going out through there. Alright, so this morning started off fine. As you saw before, we had just one little hiccup in the GPS with Arthur in the lead, but we got that sorted out. We just stopped for, I guess, second breakfast slash lunch, brunch. And now we are continuing on. Today we're probably going to cover another couple hundred miles. We already covered around 35 miles, and now we are oh shit, nice, thank God I caught that camera there. The housing for the GoPro wasn't on fully, so that almost got lost forever. Someone checked the radar. It shouldn't rain, so that's why I put the medium mod back on. And yeah, we're doing pretty good so far. I was actually thinking this morning, I was saying to myself when I was riding, I was just having so much fun. I was just like, you know what, this is what it's about. Doesn't matter if it's raining or anything. Like, we're just all having a good time, you know what I mean? Ooh, this is a nice bridge we're crossing. Look at that. This is just so peaceful. It's so nice.
been turning the bike with just wind. Oh man, just having fun. Just having a good time. Sizerville State Park. By the way, for you BMW people out there, I know there has to be one or two of you that don't know about this, and you're wondering why when you're switching the modes, I'm putting it in dynamic and it's not working. You need to have your revs all the way down by pulling in your clutch lever, and that changes the mode. So right now it's in Enduro Pro. I pull in the clutch lever, it goes to dynamic, but obviously I don't want that right now. All right, let me get it back in Enduro Pro. Pull it down and out again. And also here, the suspension, I didn't know that, and this may be my ignorance, but there's an Enduro suspension with your luggage. So that's just a little tidbit. Man, this is a really nice road. It's a nice little forest. And today's turning out to be really nice. We got what looks like a switchback coming up on the map. Oh, car. Wow. I like this forest. Sizerville. Last time I was here, I was actually taking a leak while looking out on this view. A beautiful vista.
Electric start though, yes? Electric start.
Salt Run Vista. That place was actually on the CPAAT. We got to talking up at the Vista over there, and the next like 30 to 40 miles of the PA Wilds is actually on the CPAAT. Yeah, so having that on the CPAAT is actually pretty cool. I mean, some people are gonna think that the CPAAT copied the Wilds, but it's actually not a copy, but the other way around, you know? Someone plotted this onto the PA Wilds. Not accusing here. I don't think anyone meant to take anyone else's intellectual property. Just saying the similarities, they're there.
Yeah. Figured I'd meet up with you guys. I missed you on Mayhalla Road. I saw your tracks go by though. Oh, okay.
We just added another member to the party. It's pretty cool. Said he was waiting for us. He was following the group's progress on Facebook. It's pretty awesome. Said he's from this area, Emporium, and he rides these routes all the time. So it's really cool to see Arthur has really built a cool community, and they span multiple states, so hope it just gets bigger and more success comes to the CPAAT. I knew I was close. Cinnamahana Campground. The state park is a little backwards from here, but it's that gorgeous place. I wasn't recording on anything, unfortunately. I saw 2 bald eagles. Like, one got something and then the other one flew over it, and it was so beautiful. Like, I was hoping I was recording on the 360 camera, but I wasn't. It was so cool. Oh man, they were beautiful. They were huge. I actually just turned on the camera because we're in a muddy part, so if I fall, I want to catch it on camera. Woo. It's pretty muddy. NGL, not gonna lie. Oh shit, I was about to say I'm not falling yet, and then I almost busted my fucking ass. Woo! Oh man, mud. That'll be the death of me, huh? Maybe I just have to stay in a higher gear, so I'm giving less power to the rear wheel. Let's hope that works. Ooh. Don't tighten up when you're nervous or scared. Keep riding normal. Bike does not like you tightening up, or I guess changing a track in the middle of a line. Changing a line. Oh man. I'm trying to talk myself through this because I'm nervous. I'm not looking back though, so I feel bad for everyone behind me. It's, oh shit. Woo. Do not sit down. Do not pass go. You can probably hear me breathing hard. Muddy. I remember this being quite enjoyable, but this is also the forest that I almost died in because I was going a little too fast. Whew. That was nerve-wracking. Shit started getting sketchy for me.
I thought it was just me.
Nah.
So should we hug the middle on that kind of shit?
Oh, fuck no. It seems like the middle is where you're getting sketchy.
Yeah, it seemed like the right was slipperier.
Seems like it's more build up here.
You're right.
So you need to pick a track. You can't switch it in the middle. So I lowered my tire pressure, my rear tire pressure to 26. So my front's at 28, my rear's at 26. Bike's yelling at me, says it does not like being low on pressure, but I'm hoping it'll help me with the mud a little with the traction. A couple of other people also lowered their pressure, so hoping we made the right call on that one. Now I'm just upset. I just turned off the 360 camera, and then a hawk went in front of Arthur, like started flying with him, and then flew straight up. And I was just upset because I did not capture it on my GoPro or my 360 camera. Horton Run Road. Let's go. By the way, these are the mountains. I don't know if I talked about it on the CPAAT video or not, because that episode is yet to come out, but these mountains apparently hold most of the US's East Coast natural gas. So that's what all this crap in these mountains are. It's actually like a reserve for the natural gas from the US, and it ends up here in Pennsylvania. All right, that's mud, and I'm not slipping, so I'm guessing the pressure down worked. Again, just the tip. Just the tip, guys. Just a tip. Don't tent up when you're adventure riding. It's actually to your detriment when you tense up, because the bike wants to stay up, and when you tense up, the bike is still gonna do what it's gonna do, and you're gonna either get hurt, thrown off the bike, or hurt and thrown off the bike. So try to stay loose when you're nervous, and that should help you. Happy with how the day turned out. That rain, the wet ground makes it so we don't have dust kicking up every 2 seconds, which is very nice. It's probably better than the video yesterday, where all you saw was a dust cloud in front of me. Right now we are on a paved section. No idea how long it'll last, but paved sections are nice every so often. Lets you stretch a little. Lunchables and Starbucks. Alright, so we just said goodbye to a couple of guys. Keith on the CRF and the other gentleman on the Stealth KTM. I'm really bad with names, sorry about that. But we are moving on. It's supposed to rain tonight into tomorrow, so I mean that's spooking a few people. I get it. People don't like camping in that. They don't like driving in that later, driving in that home. Those guys got like 3-4 hour rides back home, so I don't blame them at all. So me, I'm gonna push on until I cannot push on any longer. So We're back in the woods, baby. If you want specifics, we're outside of Renovo Township. That's the first dirt road going clockwise on the PA Wilds. Stopped at that gas station and market, and I have a suspicion, you will already know by now, that my drone is more damaged than I thought it was when I crashed it at Lake George. I think the camera's a little jittery, so if it is, I'm sorry. I'm gonna probably replace that. And look, another guy. Just so you guys know, videography is a very expensive hobby for me. In conclusion, videography is an expensive hobby. You could always start with one camera, and I'm sure there's multiple people who make beautiful videos with one camera, but as you can tell, I like to make my videos a little more cinematic, so I have a price to pay. At least you don't see me with my like Sony A7 III or my FX3, which I sold for the Grom. This rant is ridiculous. Oh man, I crack myself up sometimes. Let's like fucking end this. GoPro, stop recording. It's a little drizzly right now. This place is also a little bit overgrown, so it feels tighter. Oh, I like this run already. I'm really blown away by the amount of houses in the middle of nowhere. That's the dream, right? Like no one could bother you, nothing like that.
Campsite? Is that where we're going?
I don't know. We're all just chatting it up, shooting the shit. This GoPro is giving me issues. I think it's the battery associated with it. It doesn't want to turn on at certain times unless I disconnect it from the media mod and then want to go back into the media mod and all that crap. We ran into a muddy, patchy section again, and that was horrible. That truly sucked. In the muddy section, I was fishtailing everywhere. I actually almost went down 2 times, and then miraculously I got back up, but it was sketchy for like a good minute, and the GoPro honestly wasn't working. I didn't even think about turning on the 360 camera because I was just so perplexed and so fixated on getting the GoPro to work. But all this to say that I did not record the sketchy section again. As always, I'm missing the good stuff or the sketchy stuff. I need to record something. If I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna get it recorded, I promise. That's my goal to you. I don't want to go down, but if I go down, I better have it recorded. Sun peeked out for a second and it looked super cool. By the way, don't you just love it when you could bomb down some ADV trails? That's what it feels like right now. Wow. That was a shit bit of road. I just keep looking back to see if they're still behind us. Woo! Hit a rock. Look at a rock hit a rock. Woo! That probably wasn't the best for my front tire. I hope I have enough air to not get a dent in my tire. 28.3 still. I'll have to check for loose spokes. So, right as we're getting to Colton Point, there was a gate. The gate allowed motorcycles through. That's all I'm gonna say. By the way, someone else got stung by a bee twice. And it was at Colton Point where I got stung, so go figure, huh? And we're here where I got stung by a bee. Oh man. Caught up. That was fun. I kind of like playing catch up. Except for Charlie's friend, I forget his name. He didn't want to leave me alone, so they stayed behind with me. Super nice of them. I usually ride solo, but I mean, you know, group dynamic. We want to watch out for each other. I was actually trailing behind everyone because this GoPro is still giving me problems. And I'm almost 1,000% sure it's this battery. So when I take out this battery, I'm going to mark it. off the floor. Oh, they're closed. Do we got a backup?
Yeah.
All right.
They're gonna feed us. They're gonna cook for us.
We're following you. You're the leader.
Yeah.
We are going backwards on the PA Wilds. That's wild, isn't it? For those of you not from New York and New Jersey, wild means crazy. We use it in that term all the time. Right now we're trying to get to a place to eat or stay for the night. And we just got rerouted by the GPS. We ended up somewhere where we were 3 hours ago, because most of these routes like loop and go off-road and all this crap. So took us 3 hours or 2 hours to get where we were, and now we're back 3 or 2 hours ago. So I don't mean to sound pissed off, I'm just hangry right now. I didn't eat breakfast. I ate jerky for lunch and a Lunchables like 2 hours after that as a snack. We're at the Black Forest Inn. Alright, this place looks shuttered too. Hoping there's some food to eat around here, because I'm starving. Nope. They look closed too, right?
Don't check out, does it?
What?
Don't check out.
This is the place where they're staying, but it looks like no food. That was a whole lot of fucking nothing that we just did. They said 20 minutes down the road? It's still 15 to 10 minutes for us. Dude, I'm so hangry at this point. Some place called Mountaintop Provisions. Fuck you. Our group actually got separated. Well, not separated. Split up. Everyone left because they denied us service. Everyone was out of gas. Everyone was hangry. Everyone was cranky. So now there's 5 of us. No, there's 6 of us. 6 of us left. Looking for a place to stay tonight. We're far from everything. We don't want to ride in the dark. But we got gas, and that's all that matters. So now we got to find a spot.